Welcome back. Day 3 of the Bravado Wireless Southeast Shootout. We are back in Valliant, Oklahoma. Beautiful Valliant. Up to bat right now for the Doer Dragons, wearing all white, trimmed in black with orange numbers, is Gentry Bryson for the Doer Dragons. Up to bat first, center fielder for the Dragons. He will try to bunt, foul ball, so count will be 1-1. We have the Doer Dragons will be your visiting team. The Colgate Wildcats will be your home team today. Get a shot here to see who our pitcher is. Second strike called on Bryson. Had a little bit of a delay. We were waiting on umpires. And your pitcher is Zach Davis. Nope, excuse me. Yes, Zach Davis is your pitcher today. So Zach Davis, pitcher for the Colgate Wildcats. Bryson hit right back up the gut. He will get a single. Beautiful day to start out. We're trying to get the games. They split them between Broken Bow and Valliant because of the threatening weather that should be hitting. Supposed to actually hit at 11, so it looks like it might hold off. A little bit of an overcast here today. A nice day, a little cooler than what it has been the last 2 days. Right now the temperature sets at 56 degrees. Yesterday we hit near 70. But the wind kept it a little cool. Kept all the balls inside the park as the wind was blowing into the face of the batter. Bryson checked the runner. Excuse me, Davis checked Bryson. Bryson's going to run, bunt by Fowler. And good bunt by Fowler, and he's going to be safe at first. Bryson's going to turn all the way over to third as the catcher steps up. The coach is trying to ask why the runner didn't go and go to home because no one was covering home. And the third base coach said, well, the umpire called time. The coach said, no, he's lying. Send him anyway. All good fun out here. Great sportsmanship we've seen the last 3 days out here at Valliant. Now up to bat is Brett Hayes. Bryson made it over to third base safely. Fowler's on first. I would expect Fowler to steal on this first pitch. Hayes up to bat, wide pitch, and Fowler goes to second, and that will allow Bryson to come in home safely. So Bryson will steal home. Fowler will travel over to third base, and that leaves one runner on the corner and no outs as Brett Hayes, third batter in the order, is up to bat. Folks, we appreciate you watching all week long. Be sure and like and share our Facebook page. Hayes rips that one right over second base. We'll go out to the center fielder. Fowler will score. So Fowler will have, or Hayes will have an RBI. That'll bring up Sean Maxwell. Maxwell, your catcher today. On deck is Micah Cloud. Cloud's going to be your pitcher for the Doer Dragons. But, folks, we appreciate you watching here on Bravado Wireless on the Facebook page or BravadoTV.com. Be sure to like and share the video. Share it to all your friends and family so they can see it out there. And once again, going to check Hayes at first. Let us know who you're watching from. Let us know who you're rooting for. And if you need cell phone service or internet service, please check us out. We've got stores all over eastern and southeastern Oklahoma. You can go to BravadoWireless.com. Wild pitch there, and Hayes will go to second, gets him out of a forced opportunity. And Colgate is going to call time and wants to have a chat with the infield real quick. But you can go to bravadowireless.com, find a location near you. And we have some amazing deals going on. If you find a penny, pick it up, because we have a iPhone XR you can get for just a penny on the Bravado Premium plan. Find a store near you at bravadowireless.com and go visit them and ask them what that's about. And then as well, we have the new Samsung S10. You see the commercials on TV. So we have the Samsung S10, S10e, and S10 Plus in all the colors of the rainbow at our retail locations. So check that out. Find a store near you at bravadowireless.com. Back to action here. Had a little chat with the infield. Settled down as pitcher. Maxwell up to bat for the Dewar Dragons. Zach Davis, your pitcher for the Colgate Wildcats. Caught the outside corner, so Maxwell will have a 1-1 count on him. Game got started just a hair late. We were supposed to start at 11, and we got a start time of about 10 after 12. Ball low outside, 2-1 to count. So far, Davis has 7 pitches thrown today. And rips it right down right field line. It will go foul. Evens up the count on Maxwell, 2-2. Folks, we not only carry cell phone and internet service at our retail stores, we also have accessories such as pop sockets, cases, Bluetooth speakers, and even home security cameras. So you can check that out at our stores. Puts the wood on it to second base. Bounce off second baseman's glove. And on the way home was Hayes, but he will hold up at third base. So Maxwell will get on base, and that will be an error charged to the second baseman. Micah Cloud now up to bat. Cloud is your pitcher today for the Dragons, and Baylor Selby, who pitched last night, is on deck for the Dragons. Right down the pipe. First pitch is going to be strike on Cloud. Hit right up the gut, and shortstop digs it off the ground. Double play, and so shortstop gets a double play. Micah Cloud gets thrown out at 1. So Maxwell gets forced out, but a run does score. Cloud will get an RBI, even though he got thrown out at first. Bases are empty now, 2 outs. Baylor Selby up to bat, and Tony the Tiger Tabers on deck for the Dewar Dragons. Pitch outside. Umpire says it's too far out. We'll call a ball on that first pitch. Pitch a little further outside. Ball 2. 2-0 the count. Pitch outside. Coming up April 26th, we will be at the Muskogee Thunderbird Speedway for the MLRA late models coming into town. Put that on your calendar, and be sure, if you can't visit, watch us live on BravadoTV.com. Pitch low in the dirt, so Selby will take a base on balls. That's the first walk of the game. Brings up Tabers, and on deck is Marshall Bean. Bean is your designated hitter. Tabers is playing third base today for the Dragons. High pitch over his head, ball one. Puts the bat to that one, and it will go foul over on the first base line. Bounces over into the apartments behind us. Tabor patiently at the plate. Pitch, oh, inside, caught the inside corner, and now we have a 1-2 count on Tabors. Tabors has to guard the plate on this next pitch. Zach Davis pitch counts at 19 now, as you can see on the screen there. 2 outs. Runner on first, 1-2 the count, and now that'll even up 2-2. Wild pitch, and Selby will go to second, safely slides in. So Selby will advance to second, and Tabors now will have a full count on him. 3-2 the count. Foul ball, so Tabors will stay alive at the plate with a 3-2 count. Pitch outside be ball number 4 as Tabors will take the walk. That'll bring up Bean, Marshall Bean, freshman. On deck is Thomas Brownfield. And strike number 1 on Bean. Pitch high outside. Two one now the count on Bean. Shot down first baseline. First baseman handles it, and he'll throw Bean out. And that'll be all for the top of the first inning as we will flip to the bottom of the inning. Dewar Dragons got 3 runs top of the third. Colgate Wildcats coming up next. The State Casey Stowe, Blue and Lambert, Austin Lambert, are coming up for the Colgate Wildcats. Folks, stick around. We'll take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back after these messages from Bravado Wireless.
You are called to be bold, to live out loud, to make the most out of every moment. You share these moments with your friends and family, side by side, across town and across the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection, coverage, speed, service, the latest technology. These aren't options. They're not special offers. They are obligations to you. We believe in building a community, your community. Bravado Wireless.
Welcome back to the Southeast Shootout here in Valliant, Oklahoma. Dewar Dragons put 3 runs up in the first, on top of the first, and now Colgate Wildcats will come up to bat next. Let's see if they can do anything. The bottom of the first. First pitch, and I blinked and didn't catch if it was ball or strike. Ball. So ball 1 on Casey Stowe as first batter up for the Wildcats. Gets a swing and a miss on that one. Gavin Blue is on deck, and Austin Lambert is in the hole. And caught the corner, so 2 strikes on Stowe. Stowe is your third baseman for the Colgate Wildcats. Second pitch. Whoa, got him on the inside corner. Stowe thought it was going to hit him, and that ball broke late. So Stowe goes down in a blaze, and I thought it was going to hit him, and it broke back and caught the inside corner. Stowe in the dugout. You can see him a little frustrated at himself. That brings up Gavin Blue, designated hitter today. Rips this one down third base, and it's inside. Blue coming around first, and he will hold up, not go to second. So a rocket right down third baseline, and we'll put Blue on first. That brings up Austin Lambert, shortstop for the Wildcats. Batting on deck is Tyler Lambert, and Lambert is the catcher today for the Wildcats. First pitch is high, and so Austin Lambert will stay off of it. Blue on first base, looking to advance to second. Decent lead. Micah Cloud checks him, brings it in, and a swing and a miss on Lambert. 1-1 to count now. Wind's picked up ever so slightly. You can see our camera in center field now bouncing around. Pitch low inside, or outside, excuse me. 2-1. See our camera in the outfield starting to bounce around. Wind picked back up. Very windy yesterday. and kind of it tapered off as the day went on, but the wind has picked back up this morning. As they said last night, storms were supposed to be rolling in late this morning. Pitch outside again, gets away from him, and Blue will move to second as he will still second on the wild pitch there. So 3-1 count on Lambert. And outside pitch. That will send Austin Lambert to first base on a walk. Tyler Lambert now coming up, and Hayden Vick is in the hole. Lambert catcher, and Vick is your center fielder for the Wildcats. Now on first and second, we have Blue and Lambert. Cloud brings it high, chin music up to Tyler Lambert. Tyler Lambert stood in there. Fly ball, center field, tracks it down, and Blue will stay at second. He will not advance. So Lambert flies out to center field, and that leaves Hayden Vick coming up to bat. Trey Wilkerson on deck. 2 runners on and 2 outs, and let's see if Vick can do any damage. High pitch outside. So Vick will watch it. You have Blue and Lambert on first and second for the Wildcats. Pitcher's Micah Cloud for the Dewar Dragons. Cloud checks the runners and gives it a ride as Lambert pokes one into left field. Blue's going to try to come home, and throw is a little late getting there, so Blue will score coming off of second base. Austin Lambert will move to third, and Vick, with his shot, will get a 1-run RBI double. Then I'll bring up Trey Wilkerson. So with 2 outs, Hayden Vick able to pop that one over into left field, get a double, and score 1 run. Wilkerson now up. Wilkerson is your first baseman for the Wildcats. On deck is Reese Garcia. Garcia is a left fielder. Pitch inside low, so it'll be first pitch will be a ball to Wilkerson. Low pitch outside, so Wilkerson will sit and watch. 2 outs. Count is 2-0 on Wilkerson. Cloud sits up, checks the runners. Pitch, a little off-speed pitch, kind of popped up on the inside there. 3-0 the count. Ooh, just a bit high. Umpire thought about calling that one a strike, but Wilkerson will take his base. So now bases loaded, 2 outs, brings up Reese Garcia. Garcia, your left fielder for the Colgate Wildcats. So Garcia can play hero here as they're down 3-1, bottom of the first, and bring some more runs in. Cloud looks at signals, is going to check signals out. Right back at him down the hole. Shot right back to the guts. Going to score 1. Coming in, and 2 will be 2-run RBI. So an RBI single, 2-run RBI single for Garcia. Garcia will score Vic and Austin Lambert. So just like that, Garcia plays hero and evens up the score 3 for both of them. Pitch is way high. Swing and a miss. Runners will both advance to the next base. So Wilkerson will now be on third, and Garcia will move to second. So at least eliminates a force opportunity. Zach Davis, your pitcher for the Colgate Wildcats. High pitch. 2-1 now, the count on Davis. Swing and a miss on Davis, or for Davis, so 2-2 now the count. Punched him out, so Davis got caught watching. That'll be the second strikeout of the game for Micah Cloud. But the Colgate Wildcats battle back. 3-all is the score. Bottom of the first. Coming up, top of the second. Coming up will be Brownfield, Malarondo, and Bryson will be up for the Dewar Dragons. Folks, stay tuned. We're going to take a commercial break, tell you about Bravado Wireless. We'll be right back after this message.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to the Southeast Shootout. We are here in Valliant, Oklahoma, and the third and final day of the Southeast Tournament. We have the Colgate Wildcats versus the Dewar Dragons. Dragons up to bat, and right now it's Thomas Brownfield. Brownfield plays left field for the Dewar Dragons. Hobbies include reading to young kids and studying at the library. Second pitch goes strike on Brownfield. outside, 2-1 now the count on Brownfield. Pitch low, so 3-1 now on Brownfield. Swing and a miss, so a full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Brownfield. Shot right back up the gut. It's going to drive down to center field. So Brownfield will put himself on base. That'll bring up Tyler Malorondo. Malorondo is the right fielder for the Dewar Dragons. Malorondo shows bunt. It's going to flip way back behind the catcher, unable to get it. So it'll be 1 strike on Malorondo. Looks over at third base coach, gets the signals. Malorondo shows bunt, pulls it back. Pitch comes, inside pitch, runner's gonna go, and they got him at second. What a great shot by the catcher, and to catch Brownfield stealing second. Says, not on my watch, man, go have a seat. So 1 out as Brownfield was caught stealing second base. Count 1-1 on Malorondo. Reach bunt and unable to get it down the line, so the count will be 1-2 now. Zach Davis at pitch number 29 now. High, and Malorondo wanted to take a swipe at that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Right back to the pitcher, down the gut and to center field. So the last 2 hits have been right off the pitcher's shoulder. Malorondo will go to first base, get a single off that. That brings back up to the top of the order, Gentry Bryson, your center fielder, excuse me. That was Gentry Bryson that just hit. I got off on my book, I apologize. So that was Bryson that's now on first. Joey Fowler is now up. Last time up, Fowler bunted and was able to get on base. So that is Gentry Bryson on first. Bryson's running. Ball gets dropped by the catcher, so Bryson will steal second base. Joey Fowler, your batter right now. Fowler, your shortstop for the Dewar Dragons. Says here on his off time, he likes to go and help out at the local senior center. Pitch in and low. So the count 2-0 on Fowler now. 2-0 the count on Fowler as Davis checks the runner. Brings in, and 3-0 now the count, so Fowler more likely will be setting on his heels. Caught the outside corner, so Fowler will now have a strike on him. 3 balls, 1 strike. Sure, he will have some stories to tell to when he volunteers at the Senior Center going back this weekend from this tournament. And ball 4 is low, and that will send Fowler down to first base. Runners on first and second now. That's Bryson and Fowler. Up to bat is Brett Hayes. Last time Hayes had a rocket right to center field and had a 1-run RBI. Pitch outside on Hayes. Right across the corner, and so strike number 1 on Hayes. Three score with 1 out in the top of the second here for the Dewar Dragons. Pitch outside, Hayes lays off of it. 2-1 now the count. Ball outside just a hair, so 3-1 now the count as Hayes has a 3-1 count on him. Runners on first and second. 1 out here in the top of the second inning. Last day of the Southeast Shootout presented by Bravado Wireless. We're at Valliant, Oklahoma. Pitch is low in the dirt, and that will send Hayes down to first base and give bases loaded as the 2 runners will advance. Brings up Sean Maxwell. Last time up, he reached on error as the second baseman bobbled the ball. Having a little conference out on the mound between the catcher and Zach Davis talking over. They're probably wondering where we're going for lunch after the ball game. Ate too many sunflower seeds, I'm sure, over the weekend. Maxwell up to bat. He's a catcher for the Dewar Dragons. Says here, oddly enough, Maxwell enjoys just quiet time and coloring books. Nothing wrong with a good coloring book. If he prefers, I wonder if he prefers crayons or colored pencils. Maxwell up to bat, your catcher for the Dewar Dragons. Slaps at second base once again. Again, second baseman has trouble with it, but he gets Maxwell out first. Tell you what, Maxwell must have some mustard on that thing because that's twice. Second baseman's had problems with it. But he gets an RBI and brings in Bryson. That will extend the lead 4-3. Well, actually, it'll give him the lead back 4-3. Brings up Micah Cloud, your pitcher. Last time up, he had an RBI, but he was thrown out. First pitch is strike on Micah Cloud. Micah Cloud, your pitcher for the Dewar Dragons. Cloud shot to third base and bounces off third baseman's shoulder. Will score on the error on the third baseman, and that will score Joey Fowler. So another RBI for Cloud. That will bring up Baylor Selby. Selby playing first base today. Last time up, he reached base on balls. 2 outs, runner on the corners for the Dewar Dragons. Pitch right down the gut for Selby. 0-1 the count. Pitch inside, nearly caught him on the elbow. Wind's really picking up now. You can see it moving the jerseys on the players. And caught the outside corner. 1-2 now the count on Selby. Got a run down now with Hayes, and did they count the run on that one? And they didn't they? So Hayes is able to get in before Cloud gets caught in a rundown. So the Dewar Dragons able to get 3 runs, top of the third, and they will head into the, top of the second, head into the bottom of the second, leading 6-3. Coming up for the Colgate Wildcats will be Williams, Stowe, and Blue back to the top of the batting order. Folks, stick around after these commercials. We'll be right back to Valliant, Oklahoma in the Southeast Shootout.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big, go bold, go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless, we believe in the power of connection.
Back to action here at the Southeast Shootout. Valliant, Oklahoma, and we have the Colgate Wildcats up to bat. They're in purple uniform with purple stripe. Up to bat now is Williams, and he ropes this one down to second base. Second baseman calmly has it and says, have a seat. Thank you very much, and try again. So that will be the first out, the bottom of the second inning. And we'll go back up to the top of the order. Casey Stone is up, and then Gavin Blue coming up. Stone is your third baseman for the Colgate Wildcats. Last time up, he struck out. First pitch is a strike. Second pitch outside, so it'll be 1-1 to count. Wow, that thing curved right in there, and that's what Stowe struck out on last time. So Cloud has a wicked curveball. And almost got him on a check swing. 2-2 now they count. So this will be a fun battle right here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Micah Cloud already has 2 strikeouts, and one of them is Stowe. Ball low in the dirt, brings it up full count. So both players will have to be focused on this next pitch. This way, he will either walk Stowe or strike him out, unless, of course, he hits it and the player fouls out. Pitch high, and Stowe will take first base. So Stowe won that round. That'll bring up Gavin Blue. Blue had a frozen rope down third baseline on his last at-bat and scored a run as he came around after being knocked in by Vic. On deck is Austin Lambert. Lambert also walked and scored a run last time up. And Blue once again drives one to third, double play opportunity. Got him at second and safe at first as Blue able to leg that one out. So 2 outs. On the bottom of the second here brings up Austin Lambert. Lambert last time up, base on balls and scored a run. High pitch inside and trying to get Blue on first base. Blue had a big lead, nearly got him as the throw was a little bit lower. Pitch outside, 2-0 the count. Pitch high and will be ball 3. 3-0 now the count. Cloud on pitch number 39 now for the Dewar Dragons. Swing and a miss for the first strike on Lambert. A little off-speed pitch got him off. 3 balls, 1 strike. Coming up next is Tyler Lambert, and he flew out to center field last time out. Last time up. Pitch inside, and that will send Lambert to first base, his 2nd consecutive walk. And this is Cloud's 2nd consecutive walk. Tyler Lambert up. Lambert's your catcher for the Colgate Wildcats. Batting after him is Hayden Vick. Pitch low, count will be 1-0. So they say, the umpire says Tyler Lambert got hit by the pitch, so he will take first. And that will bring Blue and Lambert to 2nd and 3rd respectively, and pinch runner will be coming in. Up to bat now is Hayden Vick. Last time Vick had RBI in the first inning and scored later in the inning. So bases loaded, 2 outs for Vick. Vick can play hero here. If he can get a ball out in the outfield, first pitch is a ball. Pitch wild and outside. Hayden Vick has 2 balls, no strikes. Swing and a miss, so 2-1 now, the count. Foul ball right in front of us. 2-2 now the count. Pitch inside, 3-1 now the count on Vick. Cloud steps off the mound, make sure all the runners stay on their bases. Foul ball out of play. 3-2 remains the count. Full count still on Vick. Foul ball once again, and the run was on. So Vick stays alive at the plate, trying to put one in play. If he can get one in the drop in the outfield, he should be able to score at least one, if not two, if he can get on base. Ball 4, so he will take a base and bring in Gavin Blue. This brings up Trey Wilkerson. Wilkerson had a base on balls last time up. First pitch, hit shortstop. Shortstop gobbles it up and can't make the throw to first. But now we're in a rundown situation. And they get him tagged out at home as the base runner stumbles. So quite a turn of events there. And that will be out number 3. And did they score? Scored 1 or they scored 2? Should have scored 2. Yes, they scored 2. So they score 2, and all right, we're trying to get things figured out up here. They scored 2, so we head to the top of the 3rd. So Dewar Dragons lead 7-5. And folks, we'll take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back as the Dewar Dragons will be coming up to bat, top of the 3rd.
Other wireless companies need 4-page brochures to explain plans that are too complicated and cost way too much. We are not like the others. We are Bravado Wireless. We offer one line of unlimited talk, text, and 4G LTE data for only $40 per month, with no minimum number of lines and no hidden fees. This is your year to be bold, connect fast at the best price. We live where you live, and we are proud to be a part of your community here in Eastern Oklahoma. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Back to action, and we have Selby rips one to third base. Third baseman comes up with it, firing, and gets him at first. So that'll be the first out at the top of the third. Up now is Tony the Tiger Tabers, your third baseman for the Dewar Dragons. Last time up, he took base on balls. Pitch high. Be 1-0 on Tabers. Yes, score is 6-5. Two and one, 2 balls, 1 strike on. It is score is 6-5. Its score is 6-5. Strike right there. Evens up the count. Excuse me, no, it's a full count. 3 balls, 2 strike. And hit by a pitch, so Tabers once again will reach first base. Brings up Marshall Bean, designated hitter. First pitch low. 1-0 the count now on Bean. Pitch way outside, so 2-1 now the count. Excuse me, 3-0 now the count on Bean. Last time up, Bean was ground out. And Bean will walk. That will advance Tabers to second. Coming up is Thomas Brownfield. Last time up, Brownfield was thrown out in a force going to second. Pitch way outside, wild pitch. Runners will advance. Tabers will go to third, and Bean will go to second. Colgate coach wants to have a chat. Have a chat with his players out there. And folks, go to BravadoWireless.com. Find a retail store near you. Find all of our monthly specials that we have. Also, be sure and visit our retail stores. You can find one near you. We all the time have in-store specials that we don't post online. We have everything you need from pop sockets to Bluetooth speakers to the latest and greatest cases available, protection screen or protection glass to put on your phone screen. Back to action, Brownfield up. Counts 1-0 on Brownfield, and he'll bunt this one back to the pitcher. And now a run down in front of home plate and got him at home. Thought he got underneath the glove, but the umpire says he did not. So if we have an instant replay, we'll take a look at that. And here we go. Boy, that was awful close. I don't know if we can slow that down just a bit, but it was close. I'm glad I don't have to have that call. Now up to bat is Gentry Bryson. Last time up, actually Bryson has got on both times and scored both times. First pitch is a strike. Swing and a miss, so 0-2. The count on Bryson. Runners on the corners for the Dragons. That's Bean and Brownfield. Pitch low, 1-2 now the count. Slaps at this one, a dribbler to third base, and got him at first. So that will be it as Bryson gets thrown out on his shot to third base. No run scored that time for the Dewar Dragons as the score 6-5 heading into the bottom of the third. Coming up to bat for the Wildcats will be Garcia, Davis, and Williams. Folks, stick around. We'll show you a commercial about Bravado Wireless. We'll be right back to the Southeast Shootout here in Valliant.
You are called to be bold, to live out loud, to make the most out of every moment. You share these moments with your friends and family, side by side, across town and across the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection. Coverage, speed, service, the latest technology. These aren't options. They're not special offers. They are obligations to you. We believe in building a community, your community. Bravado Wireless.
Reese Garcia just flew out. You saw him fly out to first base. Up to bat is Zach Davis. First pitch is outside to be a ball. Swing and a miss on that one. Last time up, Davis struck out. So 1 out. We're here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Big time shot. Center fielder back, and will go over his head. So big time shot by Davis. Davis trying to get a triple out of it. Throw at 3rd. Got him. No, sorry. He got in there. He got in there, slide underneath the tag. So Zach Davis, a big time shot to center field. You can see the replay here as he slides in underneath the tag. Great job by the umpire to get down there and get ready for the slide. That brings up Brock Williams. Makes things a little easier on Williams as he now has a runner in scoring position. Last time up, Williams flew out to center field. Slaps one between 3rd and short. Third baseman comes up with it. Run will score. And unable to get him at first. So Williams not only scores Davis, but he'll get on base himself, and that goes back to the top of the order, Casey Stone. You can see it right here. Stone ropes one to 3rd. Third baseman can't handle it. That'll move Williams around to 2nd. Blue coming up. Last 2 times, Blue has scored. Both times up, he's got on base and scored. So Blue is 2 for 2 from the plate today. Cloud brings it in and strike. So score is tied up now 6-6 after Davis scores. 1 out, and Blue looking to add to that as we have a runner in scoring position on 2nd. One and one now the count. And pitch low. So 2-1 now the count. Score is now tied up 6-6. Umpire calls time. Batter backs out. It's going to check with the coach. Look for a different sign. Runners on 1st and 2nd for the Colgate Wildcats. Up to bat is Gavin Blue. Blue rips this one left field, and it'll hop right in front of him. Runner's going to come home. He's on his way. Here comes the throw. Play at the plate. No good, and doesn't get him at 3rd either. So a 1-run RBI double by Blue, and that scores Williams. Now up is Austin Lambert. Both times Lambert has come up to bat. He's walked. So he has 2 walks and 2 runs. Off-speed pitch, drops in for a strike. Swing, or almost swung. Excuse me, 1-1 now the count. Two and one now the count on Lambert. Austin Lambert, Tyler Lambert on deck. Outside pitch, wild pitch, and runner will score as he slides in there, and that was number 24, Stowe. So Stowe will come in and score on the bad pitch. 3-1 now the count on Austin Lambert. Blue advances over to third. So Colgate now has their first lead of the game, 8-3, or excuse me, 8-6. Foul ball out of play. Well, wait a minute. First baseman tracks it down. Thought it was going to float out, but somehow the first baseman tracks it down and gets Lambert out on a foul ball. Brings up Tyler Lambert, and 2 outs now. Runner on third base for the Colgate Wildcats. Tyler Lambert hit by pitch, so he will advance to first, and that will bring up Hayden Vick. Last time up, Vick walked, but he's 1 for 1 from the plate, and a run scored and an RBI. Pitch outside, 1-0 the count. Drive to third base. Third baseman unable to hold on to it. So Vick, an error on the third baseman, will advance to first. Lambert will move to second, and Blue will score. This brings up Trey Wilkerson. Wilkerson had a walk earlier and is 1 for 1 from the plate. Foul ball, first pitch. Second pitch inside, so it'll be 1-1 now. Wilkerson drives one left field. It will drop foul by just a few feet, so now a count 1-2 on him. Got him watching, gonna punch him out. So Wilkerson will go have his seat out number 3, and that will be all for the 3rd inning as the Colgate Wildcats fight back, score 4, bottom of the 3rd to take a 9-6 lead. Folks, stick around. We'll be right back. More action to come here at the Southeast Shootout at Valliant, Oklahoma.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to the Southeast Shootout here in Valliant, Oklahoma. Coming up to bat is number 14, Joey Fowler. First pitch outside will be a ball. We're at the top of the 4th. One or 2-1 now the count. 2 balls, 1 strike. Slaps this one down to third base. Third baseman off his glove, and shortstop can't make a play on it as either. So that will go down as an error on the third baseman. But Fowler reaches. That brings up Brett Hayes. First pitch outside to Hayes. Ball 1. Strike on this next pitch. Puts this one in play. Second baseman bounces off his glove, so consecutive errors for the Colgate Wildcats, and that will put Hayes on first and advance Fowler to second. A little conference on the mound with the players. And looking at the radar here, folks, looks like we could be in for some rain coming towards us. So we're going to have to be well aware of that. Looks like it's creeping in from the north. Drive ball right field, and it will stay in. Big time shot by Maxwell. Maxwell will have a 1-run RBI double. So Maxwell, the coloring book king, gets a one-run double. Now up to bat is Micah Cloud. Micah Cloud has 2 RBIs on the day. Slaps one to just over second base's head. That'll score 1, possibly 2, and here comes Maxwell, and he will stand up and score as well. So a 2-run RBI single for Cloud. This will bring up Baylor Selby. Selby had a base on balls and flew out second time up. Pitch, wild pitch will allow Cloud to advance to second. 1-1 to count on Selby. Right back up the gut. Shortstop makes an amazing grab, but unable to get the throw off. So that keeps a runner Cloud at third. Selby with the single, and that brings up Tony the Tiger Tabers. He has walked both times up and got tagged out at home plate earlier. As the rain begins to fall here in Valliant. Chopper back to the pitcher. Pitcher unable to hold on to it, and that will go down as an error for the pitcher. So 3 errors in this inning by the Wildcats, and that will load the bases. Timeout going to be called as the coach wants to discuss it, and now they're going to talk to the umpires about the rain, what the contingency is on this, because if this storm rolls in, it is a large one coming out of up by McAllister. Score tied 9-all as the Dewar Dragons have scored 3 runs in the top of the 4th. And it looks like we will have a pitching change. And I hear them say 20 for 14 will be coming in. And number 20 is Connor Davidson. So number 20. That means Davis leaves with 64 pitches. Connor Davidson will come in to pitch. So rain is slowly coming down. So as Connor Davidson will warm up, Zach Davis leaves after 64 pitches. So I'm assuming we will continue to play unless the rain gets harder or it begins to lightning, which I don't think that's a big storm coming in. I mean, lightning storm, just a rainstorm. So up to bat is Marshall Bean. Bases loaded for Bean. Second pitch is high outside. Bases loaded, no outs. Bean can do some damage here. Pitch low. Got a strike in that time, so 3-1 to count on Bean. If Bean can put the ball in play and ball low, so he will walk. He will walk in Micah Cloud. That will bring up Thomas Brownfield. Pitch down the gut, and Brownfield takes first pitch as a strike. Shot center field, and center fielder has it. Be a tag up at third. On his way in, and he'll have a stand-up run as Shelby comes in. Brownfield will fly out, however, for the first out, we'll pick up an RBI, though. Now we're back up to the top of the order as Gentry Bryson comes up. Bryson has gone 2 of 3 from the plate today. Runners on first and second for the Dragons. Looks to bunt, he does. Pitcher has it, will spin around third base, throws it away. Now on the way is Tabers to home, and Tabers will score on a wild throw by the pitcher. Bryson will reach second. And now up to bat is number 14, Joey Fowler. Fowler rips this one left center. Center fielder has it. Tag up and coming in for another run. That will be Marshall Bean. So Fowler will fly out, but gets a sac fly on that one. So he scores a run. Be the second out of the top of the fourth, as Dewar Dragons have done some serious damage here, scoring 7 runs. Brett Hayes is up. He's reached base on balls on an error and then went for 1 for 1. 1-1 to count on Hayes. Pitch high outside. Strike number 2, so 2-2 now the count. Hopper over pitcher, and second baseman has it and will get him at first. So that will stop the bleeding for the Colgate Wildcats as the Dewar Dragons score 7 in that inning, are up 13-9 against the Colgate Wildcats. Folks, stay tuned. Bottom of the inning coming up, bottom of the 4th. It'll be Garcia, Davis, and Williams at the bat for the Wildcats. Stick around, more action to come for the Southeast Shootout here in Valliant, Oklahoma.
You have a voice, a right to stand up against overpaying for data you don't use from companies that don't live where you live. We are Bravado Wireless, and we are here to answer your call for a better plan right here in southeastern Oklahoma. Now get 2 lines with unlimited talk and text and 14 gigabytes of shared data for only $64.99 a month, because costs should never stop you from connecting with those who mean most to you. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to the Southeast Shootout. We're here in Valliant, Oklahoma, day number 3, as the skies continue to cry, meaning we have rain. Up to bat coming up is number 7, Reese Garcia, then Zach Davis and Brock Williams will be up to bat. Wildcats find themselves down 13-9 after that 7-run barrage by the Dewar Dragons in the top of the 4th. So certainly we haven't seen a lot of offense this tournament. We've seen probably the average, but we have the offense on this game today. The bats have certainly woken up on both sides. Garcia, last time up, flew or grounded out to second. So he's 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs on the game. First pitch drives it right past third baseman. So Garcia will reach on a shot past third base. That'll bring up, it's not Zach Davis, it is Connor Davidson, who's been subbed in for Davis, new pitcher. So this is the first time Davidson has seen action at the plate. And they call a balk on Micah. Well, I start to say it's Micah Cloud. We have a new pitcher for Dewar, and I didn't catch that. And the new pitcher for Dewar is Brett Hayes. So Brett Hayes, new pitcher for Dewar, and picks up a balk. Connor Davidson up to bat for the Colgate Wildcats. Pitch is a strike. Sends this one flying over into the apartments. Back to hit a door over there. Foul ball. 0-2 the count. Trying to pick off move. Hayes tries to pick off Garcia on second base, unable to. One ball, two strike as that pitch was outside for Davidson. Got him swinging late, and that'll have Davidson have a seat. Brett Hayes will pick up his first strikeout since he's came in, and one out down now for the Colgate Wildcats. Up to bat now is Brock Williams. Last time up, Brock scored and had an RBI, got on base. He's 1 for 2 in this game today. Puts a bat on this one, and it will float foul down the first baseline. Folks, be sure to check out BravadoWireless.com. See all of our specials, and most importantly, where we're going to be the next couple of weeks. We'll be down or be up in Muskogee for the 36th annual chili cook-off on the 12th and 13th. Pitch right on the corner, so 0-2. April 26th, we'll be at the Muskogee Thunderbird Speedway for the MLRA Late Model Show presented by Bravado Wireless. You don't want to miss that. We'll be broadcasting live if you can't make the event. That pitch was outside. So 1-2 now the count on Williams. Runner on second base, and that is Garcia. Wildcats are down 13-9. Pitched low, so 2-2 now the count. So we're going to have a little chat on the mound, pitcher and catcher. You can see the rain coming down on them. Williamson has a 2-2 count on him. Pitch high. And that will send Williamson to first base. That's the first walk for Hayes. Now 2 men on for Colgate. Brings up Casey Stowe. Stowe, first pitch is a ball. Sends this one to the sky. Center fielder and right fielder both converging on it. Unable to get it. It will bounce past the right fielder's hand. And no run will come in as the ball is being ran back into the field. So Stowe will now load the bases. 1 out, and Gavin Blue comes up. Gavin Blue has reached base every time he's come up. He's scored every time he's come up, and he has 1 RBI on the game. So 1 out, and forced at every base. So the Dragons keep the ball in front of them. They could possibly turn this and get out of the inning. But on the other hand, the Wildcats are set up in prime position to do some serious damage with bases loaded. First pitch is outside, wild pitch, runner coming, and he's down and safe. So that gets out of the force opportunity. As Reese Garcia scores on the wild pitch. Pitch high. Two and 0 the count, excuse me. Pitch caught the inside corner. I thought it was going to be a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike now on Gavin Blue. Sweeps it left out of play. So the count is 2-2 now. Blue has a 2-2 count on him. 1 out. Runners on second and third for the Wildcats. Slaps at this one, will foul it back out of play. So 2-2 remains the count. And strikes him out, got him watching. So Hayes, that's 2 strikeouts for Hayes, and Blue goes to have a seat. Brings up Austin Lambert. Lambert has walked twice and is 0 for 1 from the plate. Pitch outside, first pitch to Lambert. 2 outs now, runners still on second and third. Drives it to shortstop. Shortstop has it and has him out at first. So that will end the bottom of the fourth, as the Wildcats were only able to score one. 13-10 now the score, heading to the top of the fifth inning. Coming up to bat will be Maxwell, Cloud, and Shelby. Stick around, folks. We're going to run a few commercials. Be right back after these messages from Bravado Wireless.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to the Southeast Shootout here at rainy Valliant, Oklahoma, as the showers have come down now. Up to bat is number 10, Sean Maxwell. Maxwell has 2 RBIs and has got on base twice, once by an error. This one he'll slap over to third base. Third baseman leaping grab, won't get it, bounces off his glove. So Maxwell will get on base. That'll bring up Micah Cloud. Had 2-run RBI last time he was up. In fact, Cloud for the game has 4 RBIs, so 4 of the 13 runs has come courtesy of his bat. He scored last time up. He is 2 of 3 from the plate. Rain getting a little bit heavier, as you can see it now. Starting to hear it now hit the roof of the press box. Pitch high and run going. Maxwell will advance to second. 2-0 the count on Cloud. As fans start to trickle out, heading to their vehicles now. Strike number 1 called. So 2-1 the count. Got him swinging, will set him down, so Cloud will strike out. It'll be the first out, and that'll be the first strikeout for Connor Davidson. Davidson in for 20 pitches already. Pitch outside, 1-0 will be the count. Second pitch, 1-1 now the count as he swings and misses. Pitch inside but caught the corner. 1-2 now the count. Selby trying to get on base and add to the run. Floats this one up. Shortstop calls it and has it. So now 2 outs as Selby flies out to the shortstop. That'll bring up Tony the Tiger Tabers. Tabers has walked twice and got on base once, so he's 1 for 1. Pitch low. First pitch a ball to Tabers. So the positive on this is they won't have to water the infield on the next game. 1-1 now the count as they get a strike on Tabers. Tries to put this one in play, but it will go foul. Bring the count 2-1, or excuse me, 1-2, 1-1. No, 1-2, I was correct. 1-2, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Batter calls time, and Tabers will step out. High and inside, 2-2 now the count, even it up. Score 13-10, Dragons are on top. We're in the top of the 5th inning. And now the pitcher, Davidson, wants to chat with his catcher. Have a couple of fans sitting over here behind on the first baseline in some little covered tents they put their chairs in. And a balk going to be called. And we'll send the runner Maxwell to third. But as I was saying, the fans are sitting in these little tents they put their chairs in. They seem to be the smart ones out here today. Pitch inside. Full count now, 3 balls, 2 strikes on Tabor. Tries to poke this one down, and it will foul off behind the fence here. 3-2 remains the count, 13-10, Dragons in the lead. Colgate pitchers are now at 99 pitch count. So Davidson has thrown over 30 pitches. This one will be foul down the third baseline. Pitch high, and he will walk. So Tabors will get his second walk of the game. Go down to first. That'll bring up Marshall Bean. Bean has walked the last 2 times up and scored a run. So runners on the corners, 2 outs. Pitch count at 101 now. Pitch inside, trying to get him at third. Bad throw by the catcher, and scoring will be Maxwell. So Maxwell will come home on a bad throw, trying to pick him off, and that will advance Tabers to second out of the force opportunity. And one more run gathered up for the Dragons. Be 2 balls on Bean, and the ball gets away from the catcher as Tabers will advance to third. And the umpires are going to talk to the coaches now. We're going to have a discussion, I would guess, a discussion on the mound, whether to continue play or not. As the rain is not stopped. It's not a heavy rain, but it's not going to help the field because they had lots of rain here last week for 3 days consecutive, and there's still wet spots in the outfield. So 14-10 is the score right now. Now it looks like they're going to bring out the grounds crew here, which is the Valliant coach Landon Carper. Most people probably don't know this about Coach Carper here at Valliant, but he is a pine cone collector. He collects pine cones from all over the country and has a nice collection at his house. So while Coach Carper is working on the pitching mound, we'll be right back after this. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back to the Southeast Shootout here in Valliant, Oklahoma.
You have a voice. A right to stand up against overpaying for data you don't use from companies that don't live where you live. We are Bravado Wireless, and we are here to answer your call for a better plan right here in southeastern Oklahoma. Now get 2 lines with unlimited talk and text and 14 gigabytes of shared data for only $64.99 a month, because costs should never stop you from connecting with those who mean most to you. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Plate also. See if that helps a little bit. So folks, if you're watching and you're a Doer Dragon fan, you are in our coverage area. We have a store in McAllister and just down the road from you. And then we have a couple of agents around you, one in Henrietta. We have a store coming in Okmulgee here pretty quick. Hopefully it'll be in by the end of the year. So we have expanded into Okmulgee County and that area. So be on the lookout for all the blue Bravado trucks. Give us a wave as we come by you. But go visit our store, and we like supporting our local communities, our local schools. And still they are continuing to talk about it. I don't know if they're going to bring the screen out or not to work the field a little bit. They went and got some bag of mound dry they're going to dump on it. So you can see him pour the mound dry on there. Obviously, that's to soak up the moisture so the dirt's not going to cake into the pitcher's cleats. It's Coach Carper out there working on the mound. He was part of the grounds crew for the Texas Rangers, but he didn't make the cut on this last baseball season, so it brings him back to Valliant. So you have to try out just like a baseball player to be on the grounds crew. He's a hard worker, though. We're happy to have him here in the Valliant area. He's yeah, that's as we're talking up here in the press box. If this don't work, you can always work for the county. But they were talking about needing some gravel spread down the road here. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back to Valliant, Oklahoma. Now we got some mound dry, and the pitcher can actually plant his feet. So we're back to action here as the score is 14-10 in favor of the Dewar Dragons. And up to bat is Marshall Bean, and Bean has a 3-1 count on him. And now he will take a base on balls. So runners on the corner, 2 outs. Coming up to bat now is Thomas Brownfield. As we mentioned earlier, Brownfield on his spare time likes reading to young children at the library. He aspires to be the mayor of Dewar one day. First pitch outside corner will be called strike. Slaps this one down. Second baseman has a play on it and will scoop it up and has him at first. So Brownfield with a shot to second will retire the top of the 5th inning. When we come back, Dewar has scored 1 run, top of the 5th. When we come back, it'll be the bottom of the 5th. Up to bat will be Lambert, Vick, and Wilkerson for for the Colgate Wildcats. Folks, stick around. We'll be right back for more action for the Southeast Shootout here in Valliant, Oklahoma.
Other wireless companies need 4-page brochures to explain plans that are too complicated and cost way too much. We are not like the others. We are Bravado Wireless. We offer one line of unlimited talk, text, and 4G LTE data for only $40 per month, with no minimum number of lines and no hidden fees. This is your year to be bold, connect fast at the best price. We live where you live, and we are proud to be a part of your community here in Eastern Oklahoma. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to the Southeast Shootout. At bat is number 22, Tyler Lambert. Lets this one fly, and it'll be a foul ball, 1-1 count on Mr. Lambert. Good news is the wind has died down, so our camera in center field isn't bobbing back and forth, but our cameraman is getting soaked up there. And hit by a pitch is Lambert, so he will take a base. And that is the third consecutive trip that Lambert has reached first base via a walk. Up to bat is Hayden Vick. Vick last time up reached on an error, but he has one RBI and a base on balls. Nearly hit him in the head. Vick ducks, and 1-0 the pitch. Second pitch low, so 2-0 the count on Vick. Bouncer down to third, it'll go foul. 1-2 now the count on Vick. Hayden Vick, your center fielder for the Colgate Wildcats. And Vick is hit by a pitch, so consecutive batters hit by a pitch, and Vick will take first base, and Lambert will move over to second. That'll bring up Trey Wilkerson. Wilkerson, first baseman for the Wildcats, left-handed batter. Words of encouragement from the teammates for Brett Hayes. Wilkerson last time up struck out, and he had a base on ball and a hit in the second inning. Straight down the middle, fouled off down first baseline. 0-2 or 0-1 will be the count now. Trey Wilkerson trots over to talk to his coach. Wilkerson in the off season likes to travel down to the beach over in South Texas and enter sandcastle building competitions. It's quite good. You can go check out his Instagram account. And may have got him. Boy, that was close on second base as Hayes spun around for the pickoff move. Oh, and 1 to count. Pitcher backs off the mound. Everyone's going to reset. Hayes checks his runners. Right across the middle, and a swing and a miss for Wilkerson. 0-2, the count for Wilkerson. No outs, runners on first and second for the Colgate Wildcats. Leadoff batter Lambert's on second, or leadoff batter for this inning. Puts this one down the gut. Shortstop has it, double play opportunity, and bobbles it. Runner will come in as Lambert's going to come around to score. Throw to third, he's safe at third, and in at second, safe at second. So an RBI double for Wilkerson, the sandcastle builder. Will score Lambert and advance Vic around to third. That'll bring up Reese Garcia. Garcia has gone 2 for 3 on the day and 2 RBIs. First pitch outside. Puts this one in play. Shortstop has a play on it, scoops it up over to first, and bad throw, and I'm sure the wet conditions has something to do with that, as an error on the shortstop. Reese Garcia will have a 2-run RBI as he reaches first on the throwing error. That scores Vic and Wilkerson. Brings up Connor Davidson to the plate. So Connor Davidson will now be at the plate, and the tying run is on first. Trying to pick off move on first, trying to get Reese Garcia, keeping him honest. Want to know the count on Davidson. High fly ball, and first baseman, nope. Pitcher will call it, and Hayes has it. It's a fly out to the pitcher. That'll bring up Brock Williams. Williams is 1-2 with a base on balls today. Tying run still on first, 1 out on the Colgate Wildcats. Pitch comes in, and Williamson's going to give it a ride. Right fielder has it, pulls it down, and so Williams will fly out to right field. Now we will be back to the top of the order. Casey Stowe, number 24, who last time up ripped one down right field line and was able to bring in a run. Showing bunt. And a steal by Garcia, so Garcia will take second base. Stowe gets called for a strike on that one. Swing and a miss, so 0-2 on Stowe. Now, Stowe struck out his very first appearance today. Since he's gone base on balls and 2 for 2, so he's 2 of 3 from the plate with a walk. And punched him out. Have a seat, Mr. Stowe. Third strikeout for Hayes. And they get 3 runs at the bottom of the 5th inning. 14-13. We've got a barn burner here, folks. Don't go away as we go to the top of the 6th. Coming up to bat, it'll be the top of the order of Bryson, Fowler, and Hayes for the Dewar Dragons. Be right back after these messages from Bravado Wireless.
You are called to be bold, to connect in your home, to your community, and to the world. From your land, we are Bravado Wireless. We are your high-speed internet provider based right here in eastern Oklahoma. With the latest technology, we offer coverage in more underserved areas than ever, with 4G LTE speeds and no installation needed. We're faster and more reliable than the competition, and at $59.99 a month, we're more affordable too. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to the Southeast Shootout. Top of the order for the Dragons. Gentry Bryson up to bat. First pitch is a strike. Bryson has had success at the plate today. Top of the 6th here. Shows bunt, but ball gets away from the catcher, so it'll be 1-1 to count. Bryson has gone 3 for 4 today. has scored 2 runs. Slaps it down third baseline will be foul. So 1-2 now the count on Bryson. Pitch outside, 2-2 now the count. Pitch high, so 3-2, full count now on Bryson. And punched him out. Got him looking. Connor Davidson snuck it in there. Punched him out as Bryson will have a seat. This brings up Joey Fowler. Pitch way outside. Want to know the count? That one found strike zone, 1-1. Fowler has scored 3 times, had a base on ball, reached on error, and has a RBI on the game. Taps this one out of bound or in foul territory. 1-2 now the count. Outside, 2-2 now the count on Fowler. Inside, full count now, 3-2 on Fowler. High pitch, and that will send Fowler to first base. That brings up Brett Hayes. Hayes has scored 3 times, reached on an error, has 1 RBI and a base on balls. Last time up, he grounded out to shortstop. Brett Hayes playing second base for the Dragons today. First pitch strike, 0-1 to count. Runner going, pitch inside, and throws it out in center field, and he will stay at second, though. And they're going to call obstruction. And that will send Fowler to third base as he limps to third. I believe he got stepped on. Fowler's going to try to walk it off there. Brett Hayes still up to bat. 1-1, I believe, is the count. Fowler shaking his foot off over there on third base. One and two now the count on Hayes. Well, he just showed 1-1. And Hayes will put this one into play. Left fielder tracking it down, has it. Fowler will go and slides in safely. So Fowler will score an RBI sac fly for Hayes. That'll bring up Sean Maxwell. Maxwell, your catcher, has 2 RBIs, 2 runs, and reached on error. Outside pitch. Maxwell, left-handed hitter. Gives a ride on this one and will drop right inside the line. He's going to stretch it to 2 as the right fielder falls down and will safely reach second base. So Maxwell gets a double. That brings up Micah Cloud. Nope, scratch that. Brings up Josh Malandano. Well, just as I say that, Micah Cloud is going to re-enter. So Cloud will come back in. Cloud struck out last time up, but he has 4 RBIs on the game. Pitch low away from him, so that'll be 1-0 count. Second pitch, a strike. Second foul, or second strike's foul ball. Davidson has now hit 65 pitches. So Davis earlier brought us through half of the 4th inning and had 64 pitches. Davidson has pitched through the 4th, 5th, and 6th and now has 66 pitches. Outside, runner will advance, so Maxwell will move over to 3rd. That'll bring up a full count, 3-2. Davidson asked for a dry ball. And I said that, as soon as I said that was Davidson, that is not Davidson. That's Trey Lambert that's pitching now. Pitch way outside. Runner comes and slides in as Cloud will reach base on balls and a stolen home plate. So now we're at 16-3, and that will bring the coaching staff out to have a chat. Folks, be sure and check out Bravado Wireless. Find a retail store near you. For just a penny, you can get an iPhone XR with the Bravado Premium plan. Find a retail store near you. Check that out, and we can save you money as we have our $40 unlimited talk, text, and data plan. Stop at the store here in Valliant, just down the street from the school here. Then we have a store in Idabel, Hugo, McAllister, Stigler, Shakota, 2 in Muskogee, 1 in Seminole, and 1 in Tahlequah. Plus, we have authorized agents in Henrietta and Okemah. First pitch, a strike to Baylor Selby. Selby is 0 for on the plate today, but he has reached on an error and a base on balls. Pitch outside corner. Strike number 2, 0-2. The count, 2 outs. As the Dragons are trying to extend their lead. In the dirt. I believe Selby has a rip in his pants down there. Pokes this one up. Right fielder, second baseman are trying to talk, and right fielder has it. Selby will fly out. Dragons get 2 runs. Top of the 6th. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th as the Wildcats will try to rebound. Coming up will be Blue, Lambert, and Lambert as we return for the top of the 6th. Folks, stick around, and we'll be right back after these messages from Bravado Wireless.
You are called to be bold. You have a right to the best wireless service, high-speed internet, and customer service at a price you can feel good about. At Bravado Wireless, we know this, and that's why we put you and your community first. We are owned and operated right here in Eastern Oklahoma. We live where you live. We proudly connect you to your family, friends, and business partners wherever they are. Dallas, Seattle, Taipei, Toronto, and anywhere else in the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to the Southeast Shootout here in Valliant, Oklahoma. We had a little bit of rain showers pass through. Thinks more is on its way, but we're going to try to get this game in. Colgate is up to bat. They are down by 3, 16-13. So we have had an offensive fest in this game. And that's kind of to be expected. Third day of a tournament, you're out of pitching, or your pitching is getting slimmer. Gavin Blue swipes at that one and will foul it off. 1-1 the count. So there's been scoring in every inning except for, well, there has been scoring every inning. The Dragons did not score in a third, but every inning has had a run produced. Pokes that one deep. And second baseman comes down with it, so a fly out for Blue. That brings up Austin Lambert last time up. Lambert is 0-4 on the at the plate, but he has walked twice. He walked in the first and second inning. Lambert, and did he get hit or did it just miss him? I guess it just missed him. So 1-0 on Lambert. Fun fact about Lambert is he likes to needlepoint. Slaps this one down, third baseline goes foul. And he often enters needle-point competitions all over the state. Lambert, pitch high, 2-1. Long fly ball, gonna go to center, right, or excuse me, left center. Got my left and right mixed up on me. It's caught, however. So Lambert will not get on base. That'll bring up Tyler Lambert. Tyler Lambert, your catcher for the Wildcats. Lambert rips that one shortstop, just out of the grasp of a diving shortstop, so Lambert will get on base. Runner on, 2 outs. Hayden Vick comes up. Last time up, Vick walked. Vick has 2 walks, reached on an error, and is 1 for 1 with an RBI as he got on base in the first inning as well. And he has 2 runs. Curtis runner comes in for Lambert. First pitch, Vick steps on it, and first baseman nearly comes down with it with over the shoulder grab, unable to, so it'll be strike number 1. Hayden Vick, as a child, his favorite cartoon was Barney, and that's why he likes the Wildcats colors. Reminds him of his favorite character growing up. In fact, here in his bio, he boasts that he has every season of Barney on Blu-ray he watches between games. Slaps it right back to the pitcher and won't outrun that one. That will end the bottom of the 6th, getting closer as a shot back to the pitcher. Folks, stick around. More action to come as we will go to the top of the 7th inning with the Dewar Dragons leading 16-13. Coming up, it'll be Tabor's Bean and Brownfield for the Dewar Dragons. Stick around, these commercial break, and we'll be right back.
You have a voice, a right to stand up against overpaying for data you don't use from companies that don't live where you live. We are Bravado Wireless, and we are here to answer your call for a better plan right here in southeastern Oklahoma. Now get 2 lines with unlimited talk and text and 14 gigabytes of shared data for only $64.99 a month, because costs should never stop you from connecting with those who mean most to you. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
There is truly no place like home. Right here in eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines, because we live where you live. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to the Southeast Shootout. I'm getting all these dating tips from Maddie, JC, and Katie up here in the press box. I tell you what, all you Valiant boys better watch out. Holy cow. These girls. Up to bat, Tabor's first pitch is outside and will be called a ball. I think Katie over here is going to hyperventilate behind me. Pitch outside, caught the corner though. 1-1 to count on Tabers. Last time up, Tabers, base on balls. In fact, he has 3 walks and 1 for 1 from the plate, or at the plate. Three and 1 to count. And got him on the corner. 3 and 2 the count. Full count now on Tony the Tiger Tabers. Tabers bouncer to third base. Third baseman couldn't get a glove on it. Tabers will get a single. He'll stay at first. So Tabers trying to add to that Doer Dragon lead. Marshall Bean coming up next, designated hitter. Bean, a freshman at Dewar. Now, if any of you Valliant guys are listening, Katie said the way to her heart are coconut M&Ms. Bring her some coconut M&Ms next week, and you're pretty much guaranteed at least a smile. Pitch inside. Want to know the pitch count on Bean. Bean has walked 3 times. That one caught the outside corner. 1 and 1 now the count. Pitch outside. Two and 1 to count on Bean, and runner on, no outs. Bean's going to bunt and will be caught in the air. So Bean's bunt is caught by third baseman. That will bring up Thomas Brownfield, and then back to the top of the order, Gentry Bryson. So Brownfield up, last time up, Brownfield flew out to left field and is 2 for 4 from the plate. Inside pitch. Pitch outside, and Brownfield looks back over his shoulder. He gets the sign from the coach. Lambert checks his runner at first, brings it in. Pitch, wow. Calls that one a strike. Thought it was just a high inside, but umpire liked it in the strike zone. Got him for second strike. 2 for 2. 2 and 2 now the count. Runner on, 1 out. Dewar Dragons trying to add to this lead here. And Lambert steps off. Foul ball. And will be tracked down by the first baseman right in front of our camera. Good job not hitting our camera over there. So Brownfield will fly out, or foul out, and that will bring up Gentry Bryson. Bryson struck out last time up. Bryson, your center fielder for the Dewar Dragons. He scored 2 runs on the day. Caught the outside corner. High outside pitch. 1-1 now the count on Bryson. Bunt, and pitcher scoops it up. Throw to first is off. So Bryson will get on and will run to second as Tabers will move over to third. So a throwing error by the pitcher off the bunt will allow Bryson on. This will bring up Joey Fowler. Fowler has walked twice and scored 4 runs. So 4 of the 16 runs have come from Joey Fowler. High pitch inside to Fowler. Wild pitch, and in will come Tabers. Tabers will score on the wild pitch and move Bryson over to third. Count is 2-0. Found a strike on that one. And pitch outside, so I guess I was off on a pitch there, so he will go base on balls. It's the third time that Fowler has walked. Hayes coming up next. And Maxwell is on deck. Trying to bait Bryson to make a run for home plate, and they didn't work. Inside pitch. Pitch in the dirt. Runner coming and safe as Bryson able to beat the tag. See if we have a replay of that one coming in. Pushes the score 18-13. And I was watching replay, so he grounds out to first base, and that will be out number 3, and that will be the end of the top of the 7th. As the Dewar Dragons add 2 more runs for a total of 18. 18-13 now your score. Head into the bottom of the 7th. Coming up for the Colgate Wildcats will be Wilkerson, Garcia, and Davidson coming up. Stick around, folks. We show you a few commercials about Bravado Wireless. Be right back after these messages.
You are called to be bold, to connect in your home, to your community, and to the world. From your land, we are Bravado Wireless. We are your high-speed internet provider based right here in Eastern Oklahoma. With the latest technology, we offer coverage in more underserved areas than ever, with 4G LTE speeds and no installation needed. We're faster and more reliable than the competition, and at $59.99 a month, we're more affordable too. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to the Southeast Shootout down here in Valliant, Oklahoma. One of 2 games today on Championship Wednesday. Thank you for spending your spring break with us. And we have a special guest up here running the scoreboard today is JC. And what's so neat about JC is she carries around a glass eye. And it's not hers. She found it at an antique store with her grandma, so she just carries it around in her pocket. She was telling me about it earlier, and it's pretty cool. But she's up here running the scoreboard with us today, and she just kind of flips this glass eye. It's a little weird, but. So if you see JC at school next week, be sure to ask her about her glass eyes she got with her grandma down at antique shopping down in Mobile, Alabama. Back to action here, and taking a big cut there was Trey Wilkerson. Last time up, Wilkerson got on base, scored an RBI. He has struck out once and also a base on balls. Oh and 1 to count on Wilkerson. Swing and a miss. So 0-2 now the count. This one, driving shot, center field, and caught by center fielder. So 1 down. One down. We're in the bottom of the 7th, and the Colgate Wildcats need 5 runs to tie and 6 to win it. Driving shot between right and center, and it will drop. Center fielder trying to track it down. That's Garcia making his round to second, so Garcia has a stand-up double after the shot there. That'll bring up Connor Davidson. And last time up, Davidson had a dribbler back to the pitcher. Straight up, catcher, nope, out of play, so unable to get it. Davidson's foul ball goes out of play, so 0-1 to count. Runner on second, and that runner is Garcia. Oh, 0-2 the count now as the strike comes in. Pitch outside. You can see the catcher setting up for 1-2 the count on Davidson. Dewar trying to close this one out as they have a 5-run lead. Woo, I thought he was going to pull the trigger on that one. 2-2 now the count on Davidson. Wildcats down by 5. They have to produce some runs in this last inning. Fouls this one back over the press box. Swing and a foul ball back to the catcher, and that will be all for Davidson. So a strikeout for him. Brings up Brock Williams. Last time up, Williams grounded out to the second baseman. He has 1 RBI, a base on balls, and a score. Pitch on the corner, strike number 1. So with 2 outs, the Wildcats need a 2-out rally. Pitch outside, 1-1 now the count. Foul ball back over the press box. 1-2 now the count on Brock Williams. Counts 1-2 as they retrieve some balls. Pitch outside, so 2-2 will even it up. Swing and a miss, and we'll set him down. Ladies and gentlemen, that'll be the ball game as Dewar Dragons win 18-13 over the Colgate Wildcats. Folks, thanks for watching. Stick around. We have more action to come. This broadcast is the copyright of Bravado Wireless. This game and broadcast shall not be reproduced, rebroadcasted, or otherwise distributed without the express written consent of Bravado Wireless and its management. Folks, thank you for watching. Stick around. Next game up will be the Valliant Bulldogs versus Kingston. That'll be our final game of the day for the Southeast Shootout here in Valliant. Stick around. We'll be right back after this.